What's up, everyone? This is The Late Night Channel Eeps episode 32. I'm your host, EEPMON, and what a day it was. Where do I begin? If you have been following my Instagram stories, today started off really early in the morning where I was invited to an export seminar at the Canada Council for the Arts. That's the venue, hosted and organized by the Department of Canadian Heritage. And it was a seminar to talk about the creative industries trade missions that was spearheaded by Canadian Heritage back in 2018. For those SMEs stands for small, medium enterprises, like businesses, who are interested and would like to export or export ready for their business, creative business, outside into international markets. Having been on the Team Canada trade mission to Japan last year, and also the inaugural first ever creative industries that was in 2018 in China, I was also part of that delegation. They wanted me to provide a bit of a testimonial in my experience, specifically the most recent one, which was the Japan one. And of course, I'll be sincere. I thought that the experience was very fruitful and productive for me. And I mentioned how that in Japan, I pretty much know the Japanese market very well. So the fact that the B2B meetings that were conducted, that were given to me, the type of client, like the potential clients and the type of like businesses that I met were incredible. I was actually delightfully surprised. And I just kind of gave my 2 cents and gave my inputs about my experience so that other SMEs would have some insight into that world. And my presentation was very visual. Like, I like my presentations. When I do my presentations, I rather more visuals than text. No one has time to read the text, right? If they're going to read the text and I'm talking, it's going to be a crossfire of like reading and listening. I would rather have, my strategy with presentation material is to ensure that you have a strong visual output, just images. Because as they say, an image is worth 1,000 words. But if you provide the vocal narrative and explaining about what you see, it's actually a lot more, I find, more effective and gets the communication across. So the presentation went very well this morning. And in fact, I believe that the people that I met there has the potential to open up more opportunities and more trade delegations later this year. As you know, I will be in Japan in October. So I think it may actually coincide with some of the continued trade missions during the autumn. So if that's the case, and I will be in Japan for at least a month, just over a month, that perhaps, I might have to piggyback on my trip to be part of these trade missions. So we shall see. There's a lot of opportunity in Asia, specifically Japan and South Korea. So those are my prime targets, I think, to look into see how I can expand my world of EEPMON into those countries and beyond, of course. Like, I think that what I'm really aiming for is like an Indo-Pacific strategy similar to the Team Canada trade missions. But on that note, like it was a great meeting. It was a great meeting. The whole seminar lasted like basically half the morning. And yeah, to be continued. To be continued. Now, secondly, like today was it's crazy. The second thing was, of course, the launch of EEPVERS. Today, right after that seminar meeting with Canadian Heritage, immediately find myself back at Ottawa Art Gallery at the Art Engine. Art Engine is in the Ottawa Art Gallery building, or like the whole complex, the Arts Court, basically. And like, for those who are not familiar with Web3 and NFTs and all that, like, EEPVERS is built on this blockchain technology. And Killjoy is the genius builder and developer of leveraging blockchain technology to enable the functionality and utility of blockchain, of NFTs. So, and of course, I did the EEPVERS, the vision of EEPMON, the creation process, and I tell you, like I would like to share some photos later, but I think I'll do it on my Instagram. But I thought I'd maybe share you what the website looks like right now, because it was a tremendous turnout. Everyone was there. I think about 35 people, and we had free pizza sponsored by Pizza Dow. So thank you, Pizza Dow. And also the onboarding experience. We had Lana Dingwall, who has Green Pill as sponsorship to educate and as an info session to really enable and empower the public to use blockchain technology. In what better way than to use EEPVERS as the sample to mint the Eat Monkey? Everyone was minting it. We did some video recording. Everyone was excited. I'll just get straight to the point of the video. Let me just share my screen here. And there it is. We have Eat Monkey here, and these are my mints. And everyone absolutely adores it. And just going through just taking them through the process to actually mint it was so much fun. And then we had a countdown airdrop of the Art Engine hoodie, which you see at the bottom left here. Essentially has the Art Engine hoodie, which is equipped. So that was amazing. I can zoom in a bit. That was amazing. And I think everyone got it. They understood it. The turnout was great. We had the great music. I had the 2-minute video reel going in the background. It just went very, very well. So I'm really happy that it turned out so. It was. I'm actually content how it turned out. And also thank you, Art Engine, for being generous hosts of the venue. Fantastic place. It was very warm and welcoming, and we achieved the goal. We achieved the goal in really getting people on board to have fun with minting Eat Monkey. So I went from a federal engagement all the way to DGen engagement. I'm like so spread apart. Like I'm just probably like, where, like, how do I, like, what, and it's just crazy. Well, now this QR code is like this. Well, the event is over, so I can probably remove this QR code now. Bye bye. There it is. But yeah, it was great, folks. If you been there, it was. I will share photos. I have to consolidate all the photos taken, but of course I'm not going to do it now because I am super exhausted. But I do want to thank those who came to the event, and I'm just happy for your early support. Killjoy and I both together appreciate your support in believing in our EEPVERS launch and our character. We learned so much from this event, and that we will know how to, when we do another one, we will do it better. And our team meets, we just have our first team meets. We had a group photo. Again, it's just so surreal, and like we're just building it together, and here we are having our first launch, and it was successful, folks. I'm very happy how it turned out. Very happy. And what's awesome fun is that we're just using this new technology to create this new platform or community platform, however you want to call it. But I am very happy with this. I love these EEPMON games. Look at it. This is so hard. Look at the Earth one. It's pretty crazy. Look at this. You know what I mean? I guess like you get the metal one. You got the fire one. Look at that. It's just so cool. Just so cool. And another thing I want to mention is that I don't get too much into the details, but if you recall from my previous episode, I talked about how the idea of like equipping your NFT with another NFT. So you see here, Eat Monkey has this hoodie that we airdropped. That hoodie in itself is a separate NFT. So the fact that we have the ability to create hierarchy and structure for other NFTs to quote unquote absorb other NFTs is a very powerful idea. And this idea is being executed as we speak. It's there. We can do it, and we know where it can go, and we know how this is going to be such a game changer in creating interesting dynamics and mechanics, even to the gaming. This can open up to the gaming world in the metaverse. Like, there's so much utility behind that. So I applaud again Killjoy, for my co-founder Killjoy, the builder, for really getting this all together. It's like as people said it like at the event, coding is a work of art. This, what he created and how he put it together in such a short time, by the way, incredible. It's an artwork. That's artwork on itself, hands down, 100%. So yeah, I am very pleased with this. Very, very pleased. All right, let's go back to the main stage. Whew, but I don't like digress a bit too much, but I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. I can't believe I'm still able to do a late night channel Eps despite the fact I had 2 back-to-back presentations that required a lot of my energy. But I'd say the most energy was spent during that was during the EEPVERS launch, because it's, we want to do it right. And we had some very minor technical things, but other than that, it went so smoothly. And the handoff and presentation between Killjoy and I was smooth. It was natural. I think it felt really natural. So chapter 1 is done, and we have a follow-up of EEPVERS on November. November. Geez, this is how tired I'm at. Why am I talking about November? I'm like half falling asleep. Okay, let me restart. Okay, so we're going to continue EEPVERS with another chapter coming up this coming June 26th at Bayview Yards, part of the Beyond Blockchain event, and hosted by Web3 Ottawa. So we're going to do another activation. So now this is over. I'm going to consolidate, get everything together, wrap it up, and now move on to the next one and activate that on June 26th. So that's happening. But before June 26th, on the non-NFT world or Web3 world, I will be a panel speaker at the Ottawa Art Gallery's annual AGM, well, annual general meeting is annual, about and officially launch my Chaos Bloom Tidal Wave art mural that's currently installed at the Le Suites Hotel parking lot. We're officially going to unveil that, and I'll be part of the conversations as to with the theme under why public art is important and needed to empower the city and inspire people of the city. So I'll be speaking on that, and that's coming up on the 20th next week, which is like a Wednesday, I think. It's the Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know. Oh my god! And then these other projects are happening, and then the next week is gonna be beyond blockchain, and then as I mentioned, I teased it out. I think yesterday episode that I had an incredible meeting with a national institution that I think will where EEPVERS can again uh, play a key role uh, in empowering uh, uh, like, institutions or or museums. I'm just I don't my mind's a mess right now. I'm so tired. But what I'm saying is that um, not only do I do the art, of course, I create, but I'm also, as I mentioned, a creative entrepreneur. I have many access to. Uh, I like to think that I have a really solid network, and I built these great relationships over many many years. And I feel that now is the time where EEPVERS can really spread its wings, and also EEPMON spread its wings to build the community larger. And this will involve a national, provincial, municipal, and of course international effort. I see EEPVERS everywhere, everywhere, and it's going to cater to all audiences and all demographics because I go back to that statement that I am a STEAM advocate. A for arts in the STEM, so STEAM. Arts brings people together. Evidence, evidence from the EEPVERS launch. It was such a powerful evening, and everyone was just all smiles. And that's the end of the day. The end of the day is like getting people happy, excited, minting the monkey, looking and it's understanding the fun factor and having fun with it and influencing. And this is exactly what we want. I told you, right? That's the ROI. The ROI for me is really the process, really the journey, meeting people, engaging people, building these relationships, and we will succeed together. That is what's about. That is so key. The key ethos of Web3. Woo! So, on that note, um, congratulations, I think, to Killjoy. And I just want to, good job, guys. Good job. It really is just Killjoy and I. And I also want to give a shout out to Lana Dingwall, who has been phenomenal with the onboarding experience, getting people informed about how to set up their own crypto wallet and use the Eat Monkey to mint the funds sponsored by Green Pill and among others to enable people to mint Eat Monkey. So thank you, Lana Dingwall, for doing this and being part of the Team Eeps experience. Really appreciate you. And also want to give a shout out to Haruka Toyoda, who has been helpful to take pictures and photos behind the scenes, and consolidating materials. And we're growing the team slowly. I think the Team Eeps is growing, and that's what's important. And I like and um, if it helps people, if it builds community and builds connections and empowers people, that's all I want. That's the beauty. That is the beauty. So yeah, I guess I can realize that I'm starting to digress a bit. It is now 19 minutes in, and I think that's I'm gonna call it an evening, folks. I am tired. That being said, though, every bit of my tiredness is so worth it. So worth it. What's next for EEPVERS? Well, I'm sure that Killjoy and I will consolidate and really talk about the next phase and things that we need to do to take EEPVERS to the next level. So, on that note, thank you for listening to my spiel, my rant, because this is the Late Night Channel Eeps, and I will talk to you all tomorrow. Have a good evening, have a good afternoon, and have a good morning. As for me, I'm going to bed. Good night.